Well, hello, hello, hello. I don't know if you can hear me, but I have found the adults only a retreat pool here on the Enchanted Princess. Before I show you around my favorite spot on the Enchanted Princess, let me tell you how I got there. I arrived in Rome the night before the cruise and decided to spend the absolutely fantastic, beautiful day on the hop on, hop off bus, just touring around the city. Look at the Colosseum. Isn't it magnificent? The next morning, I had a fantastic breakfast from my hotel and then walked myself 3 minutes away to Rome Termini Station, where I picked up a nonstop train to Civitavecchia, which is the port that the ship sails out of. Now, I did take that 11:16 a.m. Train. Now, I did purchase a first class ticket and paid for a seat assignment, so I spent about $25 on that ticket, which a lot of people say is quite expensive compared to what the other trains cost, but let me tell you, that was worth every penny that I spent on that ticket. Once we got past the chaos of getting from the train station to the terminal, we flew through security in absolutely no time at all. We got all checked in and then headed out and headed up the gangway. Say hi to Kathy there from Vets on Vacay. Her husband Mike is just up ahead of us in the tan shorts and shirt. They're part of my YouTube After 40 group, and they were on the group cruise with me. We had about 60 people sailing on this itinerary altogether, and it was so much fun. We decided to stop for a minute, hang out, and check out the ocean because the wind was howling and the seas were rocky. We were a little bit concerned that we might not make it out of port that evening because the waves were just crazy. We quickly made our way up the gangway and got a really good view of the ship. I don't know what ship is behind us, but it was quite a bit smaller. And in front of us was actually a Virgin Voyages cruise that came over from Fort Lauderdale and had just done a transatlantic. Too bad I didn't have time to take that sailing. I think it was 14 nights. That would have dropped me right off at the cruise terminal. I would have been able to get right on board the Enchanted Princess. So now it's time for all the excitement. Finally got to step foot on board the Enchanted Princess and even had time to stop and take a lovely photo. Before I caught up with the rest of the group on the ship, I decided to run all the way to the aft of the ship and check out the view of lovely Civitavecchia from the very uh, back of the ship with that really nice pool that I actually didn't get a chance to try on the cruise. But it was a pretty fantastic spot for views of the wake as we were sailing. Now, before I show you my absolutely favorite spot on the ship, you know I love my cabin. This is an interior but a sideways cabin that I really, really loved the layout. I felt it had the most space I've ever had in an interior cabin, and I love that I didn't walk in the door to a really tiny hallway between the bathroom, and the closet. And here's my second place most favorite spot on the ship, the Piazza. It ended up working out to be a fantastic spot for group activities and entertainment. There were so many chairs all around the space that you could see everything that was going on, and no one really used it as a thoroughfare. There were plenty of other ways to get around the ship that didn't interfere with what was going on down there. Now, let me show you my absolutely favorite spot on the ship, and that is the retreat pool for adults only. To access the pool level, take the forward elevators to deck 17. Now, there's a men's room on the right, a ladies' room, and a unisex handicap accessible bathroom on the left. And then straight out the doors, there is a lovely heated pool. Now there is a shower so you can rinse off before you get in the pool. And at the far end, there's another shower and a handicap accessible lift. And there is also a bar there. And if we take a moment and pan to the right, this brown building in the corner, this is the sanctuary. And that costs a ton of money. It's about $150 for the 7 night cruise. And everything I just showed you and everything I'm about to show you is all free. So let's head upstairs to check out the second level. I'm going to speed this up for a second because it takes me a minute to get up the stairs. At this point, I did not realize that I could have just gone back out to the hallway and gone up the elevator to deck 18. But there are tons of lounge chairs up here on deck 18. There's also lots of windbreaks everywhere, which makes it much more comfortable if the winds are howling through. There's a hot tub right here and a shower to rinse off. I sadly only made it up here twice, but each time I came up in the middle of the day, there was just nobody here. Talk about getting a reprieve from the tons of people that were hanging around the main pool. This was absolutely fabulous. Look at that seating area. Well, hello, hello, hello. It is a very windy day here in Cologne, Greece. I am not getting off the ship, but I'm hanging out here on the Enchanted Princess in this lovely adults only pool called the Retreat. Now you can see there is one single person down on the pool deck. I didn't really know this area existed. This is right outside the sanctuary, which you have to pay for, but the retreat pool is completely free. So make sure you check this out on a port day. I'm actually going to go get some lunch in O'Malley's and use my Princess Plus package that included 4 of the not specialty dining, but casual dining restaurants. And I think they only have 3 on this ship. But I'm going to go check out O'Malley's and get something to eat because everybody else is getting off the ship. It is 12:19, and I believe everybody is down there waiting to disembark at 12:30. But what a beautiful space. There's kind of loungers all back here. There's a hot tub on this side. There's loungers and another hot tub on this side. And then this fabulous pool down below. What a treat at the retreat. So I'm actually like right at the front of the ship. Hold on, let's see. Yep, there are the flags. We've got the Greece flag waving and Princess's flag. So just hanging out for a little bit and enjoying my time on the Enchanted Princess so much. So I made my way around the rest of the pool deck and found the towel station. No need to check them out. Just grab as many as you need and throw the used ones in the hole on the top of the bar. And let's have a look kind of just back where I came from. So you see that hot tub there. And then there is a door right here to go right back into the hallway. Now we are 1 floor above where I came in. So this is deck 18. So yes, I did find an elevator. So if you want to come up to the retreat without using stairs, then you need to be all the way forward elevators and go up to deck 18 so you don't have to walk upstairs to get here or to the sanctuary. So that is a really great find. I was a little concerned that they only had stair access, which would be a little silly, but you never know. Royal Caribbean, I'm calling you out about the overlook. So yeah, this is fabulous. It looks like there are actually suites. Let's see. There's a suite behind me. So this is all the way forward on the sky deck at the very front of the ship. So someone's got their cabin door open. So I guess that's a really nice suite. Room S310. So sun deck, deck 18, room 310. Very nice. They have a little foyer here. Looks like the only door to close that area off is this fire door, which I doubt they keep closed. Thanks for hanging out with me while I checked out some of my favorite spots on the Enchanted Princess. And don't forget, this retreat is an adults only area and it's free. Don't waste your money on the sanctuary when you can get all of this for free and it's almost always empty on a port day. Now, if you're interested in monetizing and growing your own YouTube channel, make sure you check out the YouTube After 40 course. It is $197, but it is a fantastic way to get you started on your own YouTube journey. There's over 52 lessons and over 7 hours of video content that is updated as YouTube changes. You can watch the content at your own pace and watch it unlimited times. Now, let me introduce you to some of my traveling partners on this cruise and YouTube After 40 community members. First up is Linnell from Poverty to Paradise. She is retired and lives on cruise ships, and she's our most successful community member at 130,000 subscribers. Next up is Stan. Now he's new to the YouTube After 40 community. He's just started his channel, A Stairway to Manhattan. One of the nicest gentlemen you'll ever meet, so make sure you check out his channel. And here's a fabulous couple, Dave and Nikki Poon. Dave has a channel, Smart Tech for Any Age, with over 25,000 subscribers. Make sure you check it out if you're interested in AI for the older generation. And lastly, let me introduce you to Shell from Bucket List Cruising on the right. She just recently started her channel and has started putting out a bunch of fantastic videos about cruising. So make sure you check her out.
Move if you see KMK, find her on a cruise.